Hello, 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 everyone, and good morning to you all. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ava, and this is Stitching in the Interlake. Yes, I'm so happy that you all could make it and watch my video today. Thank you so very much. I want to thank any of my new subscribers, and I know one of them is Dana. I don't know what your last name is. I can't remember. But Dana asked a really good question, and I want to get to this because I don't want to want to forget about it. Okay, so she was asking about needle size. And what size needles do you use for cross stitch? And she's never cross stitched before. First of all, Dana, make sure that you watch videos on it, okay? And I've have many tutorials going back 3 years. And I would show you more from up top here down, but I can't do it because of, I don't know, things just don't work well. And I'm trying to use my iPad in my thingy there, and it just, all these technical terms. But anyway, I would first suggest that you get a printed, okay? Get a printed design like this, okay? Because starting with a counted, even a small one, might confuse you, and then you might just say, this isn't turning out, I'm going to leave it, I'm not going to do it. And I'd rather have you enjoy your stitching than to just say, I've lost track of my counting, I don't know how to count, I don't know what size fabric, I don't know, yada, yada, yada. If you buy the printed ones, it is much easier. And start out with 11 count. Okay, I know they do have 9 count. I've never gotten a 9 count, but it is also a great practice piece. Okay, and in the kit, you will also get your needles. Okay, now I'm just going to show you here. I don't know if you can see that. There, you can see by the eye of the needle. Wish I had something here. Maybe this will do. Okay. I don't know what that is. But anyway, you will see the size of the eye there. Okay, I know I'm not doing very well, but and this is for a 14. Okay. When you get for an 11 count, you will see the eye is much bigger. Okay. So if you're working on a 14 count fabric, I don't know here if you can, trying to see here, but you will see here that the 11 count needle, you can see the eye. The 14 count needle, you can't. Now, it goes by, so the higher the number, the smaller the needle, the eye of the needle, okay? So a 24 is good for either 11 count or 14 count. 26 is good for 14 count and 16 count. 28s are good for 16 and 18 count. And also when you get down there into the like higher numbers if you get into linen and that. So, but I would really, 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 really recommend that you get the printed. Okay, and you can find all kinds that are small. Okay, I think yeah, well, you can buy on Amazon, you can buy on Temu, you can buy on any of the stores that I um, um, can account for that are good. Okay, like Biggest Craft, VIP Cross Stitch, 7 Great, One Day Saving, Outdoor Tide, GBFKE, FG Normal, any of the, and I'm missing some. So, but yeah, so when you've got that needle, it works better because the size of your fabric, you see, the holes are a lot smaller there. Okay, I don't know. Oh yeah, maybe here. Just a second. I do have an 11 count here. Okay. And these here are my nutcrackers. But if you see here, the holes are a lot bigger, right? So it's a lot. Let's see here. Do you see how small this is versus this? Okay. So that's why this required, because you use 3 threads for this one and only 2 threads for the 14 count. Okay. And boy, these people who ride around on these 4-wheelers, no helmet. It's just, and then they're the ones that are, well, I didn't think I'd fall, and I didn't think I'd hurt my head, and I got a concussion, and I've got a hole in my head, and all that kind of stuff. It's their own fault. Their own fault. I think, oops, wait a minute. Here. So, yeah, so that's what I would do. Don't tackle a, even though they're wonderful, they're great, everything else. And what I would also suggest is practice. Okay. So get your fabric and then just practice making your crosses, your X's. Okay. So that you learn how to pull the thread and how much tension you need and all of that. Now, if you find it helpful to use hoops or Q-snaps or nurges, whatever it is, use that, okay? I don't need to. I've been stitching for 55 years. So for me, I just stitch in hand because I don't like how it feels. It's like I'm hanging on too tight and it's weighty. So, but anyway, so I hope that helps you out. And if you've got any more questions about it, just ask. But really, go for a printed one first, okay? And go for an 11 count first. Or you can go for a 9 count. And with that, you need 4 threads, okay? That's why the eye of the needle is bigger, to accommodate more threads. Alrighty, so enough of that. I'm just seeing here if this needle is broken here. Seems I thought that, nope, it's not. All right, since today is Monday, it is, of course, Mandala Monday. And this is where I'm starting out on this today. Okay. And I will be working on this for 1 hour. Okay. Now, you know, I can't do editing at all. I don't know how to do it. I need someone to sit with me and show me exactly. Well, you got to do this and you got to do this and you got to do that. Yeah. Trying to figure it out on my own. I've tried for 3 years. Nope. So, like I said, this is my starting point. So, keep that in mind. Okay. And I will be working on this after this video. But in the meantime, today I am working on my African elephant. And that is this one. Okay. And yeah, I'm right over here working on this town site or whatever it is. So that's where I'm working today. And so if you joined me for the live yesterday, thank you so much. If you're watching it today, thank you so very much. And it was pretty good yesterday. It was nice and lively and lots of questions and comments and all of that. I was just so... I've got... Like, this is what happens here. I don't know if you can see. Oh my gosh. Right there. It's where the skin is given way. And it's where I keep poking myself with the needle. So, yeah. And it gets hung up in there. And once you start, and once the skin breaks, yeah, not good. So today it is raining off and on. It's supposed to clear out by noon. My arthritis is acting up, especially right in here. Very sore. I did have a really good sleep last night. I slept until 25 minutes to 8, 7:35. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. It was, yeah, it was wonderful. And those of you that have been with me from the beginning and that know that I'm up 3:30, 4 o'clock, 5, whatever it is. That yeah, it's not, I have insomnia. Thankfully, last night it was not. Yeah. And if you're wondering where my sidekicks are, they are right down. Let's see, right there. Lilybell and my Jonah. There they are. I hope you saw them. So, yeah. They always curl up together there for, especially in the morning. And they get a lot of comfort from each other, which is nice. I hope today it's just not going to rain very much, but Friday, they're calling for rain. Actually, the amount has gone down from 20 millimeters down to 10 to 15, 15 millimeters. Yeah, 10 to 15 millimeters. And I hope it continues going down. Oh, today is Victoria Day here in Canada. And it is, I'm not sure if it was our very first holiday, our stat holiday. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't think it was Canada Day. I don't think so. Well, there was Christmas and that, yeah. But yeah, I think probably Christmas and New Year's came first, or Easter. And they've been trying to get it so that there is one stat holiday per month. So now there are a lot of holidays that are provincial, or they're holidays, but they're not considered stat holidays. So that means like it's only those that want to take off can take off, right? Or those that close for the day and that, and paid holiday and that. So but yes. So I'm not doing much today at all. I'm just gonna sit and stitch. I gotta clean out my cutlery door. And finally it is no mouse poop. So I must have gotten them all, which is good. Now I don't like it. I don't, no. But I was left with no other choice because they were just having a party here every night. And finally now there's nothing. So, but it took a long time, 3 weeks. I guess that warfarin or whatever it is in there, it takes its time there to get through. So, but it does work. I just didn't realize it took that much time to work. Oh, I hear it dripping in the back there. But see, there's a lot of water up there on the roof, and it's accumulated in the insulation. So, yeah. And I am finding that these, I don't know what they're called. I call them doodle bugs, but I don't know if that's the right one. They're kind of a termite type thing, but they're flat, they're gray, they've got, I don't know, 10 legs, 12 legs, whatever, depending on the size of them. And they like to be where it's damp and the wood and all that. Well, it's coming down through, and they're getting into the pails. So, yeah. But hopefully we get to find out what's going on here so that we can get this done. I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it. You know, I feel damp all the time, and I just, you know, it's just hard to have anybody come here because they've got to fight their way through all that. Yeah, not good. So, I didn't really like that book, audiobook I was listening to there from Douglas Preston. I don't like future too much futuristic. Um, I don't much care for that. So I got rid of that one and I started what's it called? Blood Valley, Blood something from William Kent um, Cougar or something, whatever his name is. And this is, I believe, book 4. So he's a former sheriff in a small town in upper Minnesota. And he is part Ojibwe. And so he does a lot there with the native culture and that. And what I like, he talks about like Ontario and Manitoba and all that, which is really nice to see. So yeah, and I like the narrator too. I don't know how many books he's got out. He's got like 20. I think he's into his 20 number of books in the series. So and he's a retired sheriff, and then he has like drive-in restaurant, you know, like it's like a one of these food trucks type thing, but it's more of a building than a food truck. So it's very good. I enjoy his books. Very much so. And I have not started Bridgerton season 3 yet. I want to. I want to get to it. And it's just that once I start looking around and it's got, oh, gee, I want to do this one. Oh, I want to do this one. Oh, I want to watch this one. But yesterday, I didn't even watch TV really at all. And I did watch a little bit on that Iranian president. I figured he was skull and bones. And can't say those words. You can't say the word DEAD. You can't say KILL. You can't, you know, I think it's gotten ridiculous. I think it's gotten absolutely ridiculous. All this, stuff there, that rules and regulations that YouTube has put out. But I think what I'm might do, I think I'm going to look into, there is Rumble, but I'm not too sure on exactly how everything goes there. But if it is that there's too much of this stuff going on, I may have to go over to Rumble or one of the other ones. It's just too much censorship. Way too much. Way too much. Like, you can't even say. Like, I can understand it that they want to, that there's a lot of sensitive people out there. But it's like, why is everybody a snowflake all of a sudden? When I was younger, there was none of this rubbish. None of it. And we got along just fine, but now everybody is offended by everything. And if you say that it's cloudy out, they'll say, oh, no, it's, or if you say it's partly cloudy, they'll say, no, it's partly sunny. Or whatever it is, right? Like, facts don't care about your feelings. But enough said. So, please remember that there is the dedicated Facebook group, Stitching in the Interlake, and all you need do is give me the name of one of my 2 living sidekicks. And then I will vet you, and then and I can let you in. And if for some reason that I've deleted you or declined you or whatever, then contact me on my dedicated email address, which is stitchingintheinterlake@gmail.com. Okay? Because sometimes it is that I will look through it and I don't see anything, and come to find out that yes, indeed, you are a stitcher and that, or diamond painter, or whatever it is, crochet, knitting, whatever craft it is that you decide. So I watched Crafty Northerner. Charles has been so good. So please go and check out his channel, and it's called The Crafty Northerner. Okay. And he's got a good channel. He's doing these beautiful tapestries, and or whatever they're called. They're like, I don't know if they're squares anyways. And very nice. So, and Christina is off on holidays. So she's going to visit some relatives in Miami. So have a good vacation there, Christina. Hopefully you can drop in and watch some of my videos. If not, you can watch them when you get home. And yeah. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot more that I'll be watching you know. So a random stitcher, scrapping grandma, Becky's madness for crafting, Jen the caffeinated crafter, Yorkshire stitcher, trying to think of any others there. Carol with the Swinny Switch effect. She hasn't posted anything in a while, but because she's taking a bit of a break. So hopefully she'll get back in on it. Yeah, Garon Stitchery. So, yeah. So there's my regulars that I like to watch. So, alrighty. So, I finished this portion right in here. I know it's dark, and that's because it's dark outside, but yeah. So I'm just going to continue here. But I am going to work on my mandala for Mandala Monday. And then I can, I'll go back and work on this. And yeah, and see how this goes. So, yeah, oof, put my needle. So Dana, if you have any more issues, okay, I can, hopefully I can get it that I can go from above again and I can show you. But go back in my videos and there are tutorials there. So you can just put it in the search engine there for stitching in the Interlake, you know, and but read the instructions on if you get printed, and start out with a printed, my dear. Start out with a printed. I think you'd be a lot happier, and just start out with something simple, okay? Because I want it that you love this craft and that you can become proficient at it over time, you know. No one's an expert at the very beginning. No one is. Some people will say you're an expert at failing. And believe me, I've been there. If you saw some of my earlier ones, oh my gosh, X is going every which way, and I switched turned it around, or I didn't know what was up and what was down. Yeah. So, alrighty. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you. And so do I. And so does Miss Twinkle Toes yourself, Miss Lilybell, and Jonah, who's down there snuggled up. They're both nice and warm. And please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, help my channel to grow. A lot of stuff is going to be down there in the description box. Please go and check out the channels that I have recommended. And I guess we will see you back here tomorrow. Thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for caring enough for me that you would die on the cross for me so that my sins would be forgiven. And that's a prayer I pray for all of you as well. Okay, everybody, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Toodle-oodles, everybody!